Hi, my name's Elise and welcome to the Intermediate Pilates program. What I'm going to do here, guys, is combine Pilates with what I call body sculpt, which is a little bit of conditioning blended with a Pilates form, so we get the best of both worlds at a slower speed with great technique and flow, tempo, and steady breathing. Okay, so we're not going to get too sweaty, but it isn't going to be too easy either. I'd like to start you in neutral position. The feet are hips distance or shoulder distance apart. The ribcage is slightly lifted away from the hips. The abdominals are drawn in navel to spine at a tension that you can hold and maintain while breathing nice and regularly. The shoulder blades are back and down. The neck is nice and long. The weight and the placement of the feet is on those 3 points underneath the balls of your feet. So what I mean by that is if you lift your toes for me and you rock forwards and backwards, there are 3 prominent parts underneath your foot: the heel, the ball underneath the big toe, and the ball underneath the little toe. I'd like you to be equally balanced on those 3 points, because if you look down, sometimes people will roll in or roll out. And because I'm going to be getting you to bend down in a moment, I need to make sure that you at home are doing this nice and safely. So I'm going to turn on an angle for you so that you can see the direction in which I'm sending my body. I'm going to call this my tailbone. My abdominals are pulled in, and I'm going to take what is called a squat in conditioning, also the same term in Pilates. So take a breath in, just to gather yourself, and then breathe out. You're going to breathe in as you bend down. Now watch how my back stays straight. My knees are over my ankles, so the first one we're going to stop here and check. If you can't see your toes, you need to move the weight back into your heels. And then you're going to slowly come back up, but I'd like you to think more about pulling the abdominals in as you return. So we go down, 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 and then we slowly come up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm taking the arms forwards here, keeping them away from my legs. So I'm just making sure that the legs are working as much as they possibly can, rather than pressing down on my legs and starting to create tension in my arms and my shoulders, and up. I'm going to come back to you now so you can watch that my knees stay parallel with my hips or the center toe, and up. Lovely. From here, take the hands together, which is similar to the Cossack position you saw in the beginner's program. The hands are together, the elbows are out to the side. You may apply a little bit of pressure through the heels of the palms of the hand. We're going to take that spine twist again just a couple of times to refresh ourselves, keeping the hips facing forwards and the upper body rotating independently. We take a breath in. We breathe out, tighten the abdominals as we rotate. Breathing in, breathe out and rotate, bringing it back to center. Other side, breathing out as you rotate. Now I'm giving you breathing pointers and then bring it back. You do not have to follow my breathing pattern at all. All I'm trying to do is get you to feel the flow of the breath combined with the movement, so it should eventually help you relax and just feel a little bit more coordinated. And the other way. And back. We're going to take a balance. Pull the abdominals in, transfer over. We're just going to take the foot away from the floor. If you're not used to balancing, may I suggest you start with the toe on the floor and then gradually increase this up. Now, how often do you practice your balancing? Probably not enough. So just standing here is enough for now. Good job. Let's change sides. So move across. I want you to think about your abdominal area being your center pin for holding and creating this movement. So it's the foundation for how this position sits. Good. A few more seconds. And then slowly down. So I'd like to put eventually those 3 moves together. We start with a squat. Down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. We take a balance. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3. Squat down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. 2, 3. Rebalance the other side. Take it up. And reset back down. How'd you get on? Let's do that again. We go down for 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. 2, 3, 4. Balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. 2, 3. Last time this tempo. So what we're going to do is change what I call a dynamic in this phrase to make it a little bit more powerful, which will also mean that your muscles have to switch on a little bit sooner. And slowly back. This time, everything 2 counts. We go down, down, up, up, and balance, and replace. Can you see the difference between the first section and this section? I'm getting there a little bit sooner. So think a little bit sharper with your movement quality. And down, down, up, and then hit that spot, boom. Don't worry if you wobble, it happens all the time. And down, down, up. In fact, I almost want you to hit that spot. Take yourself out of the comfort zone. So this time we go down for 2, and we're going to come up straight into the balance. 1, 2, wait, and then replace. So we're down again for 2 counts. We pull up fast. We hold a little bit longer. And down. Let's do that one more time each side. Down 1, down 2. Now power. Squeeze the stomach. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And down. If you're really struggling, go back to that first balancing position that I showed you. Do you remember what it was? The toe down. Good job. Last little bit going on. We go down 1 and 2. Pull up. 3, 4. We rotate and bring it back. Down. Down 1, 2. Pull up. 3, 4. Rotate and bring it back. So we're adding all those combinations together. But what happens is when we lift the knee, it will also help you reinforce that the hips need to stay to the front. Down 1, 2, and up, 2, rotate, 2, and back. Let's just finish with those rotations. We go round, and back, and round, and back, and release the arms. Good job, well done.